Talk. This is the podcast where John and I talk.
Do you hear that?
What?
I don't know. It sounds like it's coming from the basement.
From the basement?
Yeah, the basement. Let's go look.
Wait, let's split up.
What the fuck? No, that's the first mistake they make in every movie.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
That's how a shotgun works. You just spill it all over.
Whoa. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. We shouldn't go down there though. Nicole, no.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Welcome to Basement Video, bitch.
Hello, and welcome back to Basement Talk, the podcast where we sit in a basement and talk.
Nice. We do that here.
Is that what we do?
That is what we do.
It's kind of like rock. It's kind of like what I'm all about. It's what I live for. I want to shout it out.
Who we got here today?
Oh, today we got John, me, you, Bunny.
Melody's on the couch.
And that's it.
Check out the melody.
Check out the melody. Let's see. Oh, you can see her. She's right there. Check it out. Yeah.
Oh no, Bunny.
Oh no, Bunny.
Okay, I think we're okay. So John, what are we doing today?
21 questions. And they all about us. We're playing 21 questions.
Yeah. As a team. Team building exercise.
Andrew, you're going to want to help my cat maybe?
What?
She's biting a cord.
You know where she wants to go. She wants up on her bed. There you go. She's there. Emergency avoided.
Okay.
She's making biscuits now. She's going to be asleep in about a second.
Biscuits are being made.
Yes, today we are going to play 21 questions. We thought that it would be a good way for our viewers to get to know us a little bit better.
So we each did 7 questions, and we don't know what they are, unless they're mine, because I told everyone.
Right.
Not all of them. There's at least 2 secrets.
That's true.
I was confused by the game.
And so the way we decided is we're each going to pull a question, and we all have to answer it.
All of us, Andrew.
All of us.
Out of this Thanos
Except,
cup.
so I will say that we each get 1 pass.
1?
Yeah. If there's a question that you're uncomfortable with, you get 1 pass.
I'll go first. You want to get into it, or you want to talk about anything else?
Nah, just let's go.
Just let's go, eh? No, you have nothing to talk about at all?
No, we're going to get this going.
You haven't been on episode in a while.
Yeah.
Where you been?
Working.
You know, me and John last weekend had to do something all on our own.
Yeah.
We had to invent a new show.
I didn't make you.
God did.
Yeah,
It was God's plan.
it was.
First question. Andrew, after Andrew says what he was going to say.
As Drake has told us, it's God's plan.
Drake.
Okay.
What is your scariest dream/nightmare? Person who pulls it answers first.
Yeah.
Yay. Sure.
I used to have this reoccurring dream. I haven't had it in a long time. Oh, can I do 2?
Yeah.
All right. This one's fun. So I had this recurring dream. I was at not the grandma's house right now, but my other grandma's house. The whole family was hiding out because vampires took over the world. And I used to have this like every week, at least once. And like I'd be hiding underwater in the pool because I was like the one protecting the family at 8 years old when I had this dream.
Obviously.
But it was terrifying. It was like one of those dreams where like something's like following you and it feels really real.
Mm-hmm.
And you just want to die, and you wake up and you don't feel like a person anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then my other one is Just weird. Actually, I know what one of my questions are. So I'll save that one for my question.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm passing this to you. You want me talking to the mic? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, bring it a little closer to your mouth.
That's why I was weird that whole thing, because I didn't know what Andrew was trying to tell me, because he's using his hands, but his computer's blocking his hands.
Just like,
What do you want me to do, Andrew? Show the camera what you want me to do.
No. Just pull it closer to your mouth.
All right.
Like, turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I saw you doing something, and I was just like, I don't know what he's doing, so I'm going to keep talking, but then I got real weird, because I was trying to concentrate on two things.
He wanted you to say a sex dream.
Yeah.
I can do
No.
those, but that's not, no nightmares there.
I meant scariest dream. So, you can go ahead and say your second one. Sorry.
No, I'm not, because
He's gonna
I pretty much
save
have
it.
the same question in there, but it's
Oh, okay.
weirdest dream, not scariest.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Okay. Well,
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
for me. Okay, so I'll give like two things kind of. So I used to have really like vivid dreams that I guess like could be considered nightmares, but like because I have like pretty bad anxiety, but like my vivid dreams were like things that I were anxious about, and like it felt like it was actually happening. So like let's say like I don't like being in like vehicles or like any mode of transportation. So let's say like I had to take a train and I was having like a lot of anxiety about the train. I would have like a dream that I was on the train and whatever happened that I was thinking would happen happened. So I didn't sleep for like 3 years because of this.
Like solidly, or you slept?
I slept like a couple hours a night.
Yeah,
Like it got to the point where like I didn't sleep for like 3 days, and my doctor was like, "Yeah, like we have to drug you."
How old were you? Like for the whole
Like
3 years?
17.
Was that the end of the 3 years or the beginning?
Like the middle.
Okay.
Like it probably started when I was like 16ish, and then like around like 18 because I started taking medication to help me sleep, and then it just zonks you the fuck out, so you don't really dream. So then it like stopped. And, like I still get it every once in a while, but not as bad. But I think probably like the worst like nightmare that has always stuck with me, because I had it like reoccurringly, was that I was walking down the street like in my neighborhood that I grew up in.
With some chick on a 40?
And I could hear like a motorcycle, and then like this person like on a motorcycle that was wearing like a
Helmet?
jack-o'-lantern as
Oh,
on their head.
that's a lot.
It was like chasing me, and so like I was just running, but because I'm fat I like can't really run, and this guy's on a motorcycle, but I always woke up like just before he got me, and like that was just like a recurring dream that
How
I
often
had.
do you wake up falling?
Like multiple times a night.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, like every night.
Yeah, I read this thing that like, so there's like sleep anxiety,
Yeah.
which I think I have, because it's like when you start to fall asleep, like, so like for a long time, like I always described, like I didn't like sleeping because I said like sleeping hurt, and no one understood what I meant. But I think it's because like I got such bad anxiety about sleeping that like I had like chest pains and stuff, and that's why like sleeping hurt.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, multiple times a night I wake up falling.
And like I don't know how I get in the angle to fall, because I'm in the middle of my bed, but then I wake up falling.
Like actually falling off your bed?
I have fallen off my bed a few times, but no, not usually.
Okay.
I've fallen off like a bed before and smashed my head off a glass table like 8 times.
I fell off of a bed and broke someone's laptop and had to pay to get it fixed.
That's fun.
Damn.
Your turn, Andrew. This is scariest dream / nightmare.
So this was actually my question, but
I saw the handwriting.
yeah, it's terrible.
No, wait till you see mine.
Okay, can't wait. So my scariest dream was the first time I had sleep paralysis.
How old were you?
What?
How old were you?
I was probably 14.
Mhm.
I was like, it was the first time, or no, it was, I had worked midnights. It wasn't like the first time I worked midnights, but it was one of the first few times I started working midnights. And I wasn't feeling good, so the whole night I was taking like Advil, cold and sinus,
Mhm.
and I ended up like overdosing on it.
That's
I
sick.
just took way too much.
That's awesome.
And then so like I got home and my mom was like, "Oh, you need to take a shower and just like keep changing the temperature hot and cold." and then like that made me throw up. Right? So I like threw up, and then I went to sleep right after because I worked midnights.
Yeah.
And then like I had a really hard time waking up, and I remember I could see my own body laying
Yeah.
in my bed,
Yeah.
and I could also see behind me because like I was facing the wall and there was a door behind me,
Mm-hmm.
so I could see my body and I could see the door, so I had like a third person perspective of my bedroom.
Yeah.
And I was like completely stuck in one spot, and I saw like a dark shadowy figure in the doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and he had like a flat hat, you know what I'm saying? Like
Top hat?
Yeah. But not like a full top
Like
hat,
a
but
short
like-
one.
Yeah, a short one.
Yeah.
Right. Like the dude from fucking Batman. You know what I'm talking about?
What Batman?
Throws a hat. Is it?
James Bond.
Oh, James Bond. Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and
yeah.
Austin Powers. But he
Yeah,
throws
yeah.
a shoe in Austin Powers.
Yeah, James Bond. So, yeah, it was like that kind of hat, and then he has like a big trench coat, and then like I just couldn't move, and I was like freaking out, and I was like trying to move. I knew I was sleeping, but and then like I snapped to my body, and I could finally like move,
Yeah.
and I just like screamed the most like fearful scream I've ever screamed in my whole life.
Were you sleeping long? Like, do you remember?
No, I probably only slept like an hour because my parents were still sleeping when I woke up, and I'd work midnights, and they usually don't sleep in too late. So
I love how your sleep paralysis monster is a fucking steampunk anime character. It's funny as fuck.
it's basically like the fucking Babadook, though.
Oh yeah, I
So-
guess yeah, same type
Yeah.
of thing.
But like
Tuxedo
a
mask.
glowing red.
He was trying to recruit you to be a Sailor Scout, bro.
Yeah. It was definitely a tuxedo mask. Yeah, you're
Don't
right.
tell some people that.
Ooh.
Yeah, some of Ham's exes.
All right. But yeah, that was terrifying.
Is that one of mine? Yeah.
I don't know. Yours and Andrew's writing is very similar.
Yeah, I thought it was mine when I opened Andrew's at first.
Okay, so my
So-
question is, dumbest thing you've ever done?
Reader goes first.
I've done a lot of dumb things.
You can list like top 2.
Yeah, I'm good with top 2.
Okay, well, so I'll say I do this shit all the time, but I just get really bad brain fog and like forget what I'm doing. So, like, for an example, like last week at work, I had just like got someone changed, and so I'm holding dirty clothes and a dirty brief in my
Yeah.
hands, and I just like forgot like what I was doing. So I'm just standing in the hallway. And then like one of the girls I was working with was like what are you doing? And I was like, I don't know. She's just like, and
Nice.
like I just forgot like where like what I was doing, where I was supposed to go. And so I'm just standing there, and then I was like, oh, I'm just in the wrong hallway, and then just walked away. So yeah, like I do that shit all the time. That's pretty like actually dumb.
What's something like dangerous, dumb that you've done?
Dangerous?
Yeah, like the dumbest stunt thing.
Like jumping off something that you would have got hurt but you didn't.
I don't really do things like that.
In high school or anything?
No.
I don't know anything. I'm just asking. You looked at me like you thought I knew something.
Oh, like one time I mean, like this is not bad, but I like was like trying to like walk on the
Train tracks?
fence thing on at the river.
That's pretty dumb.
At the river?
Yeah.
My one
On the
friend
railing?
Yeah, on the railing.
But when we were all drunk, he just hopped over the railing and was walking on the bottom in the water when we were all hammered.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Oh,
Yeah, that's scary.
I guess this is kind of not like fucking Steve-O dangerous, but like when we went to Hamilton, we were like climbing like the cliffs kind of. like we were trying to find the waterfalls,
This
and
is
so
kinda
like we
fun.
went down like a legitimate cliff,
Yeah.
to find a waterfall, and I was wearing Nike slides.
Did you slide?
Oh, a lot. And I thought, but this is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, we literally, like, climbed down, climbed back up, was, like, climbing on the waterfall and stuff. And I was fine the whole time in these Nike slides.
And I was like, Nicole, what are you doing? Why are you wearing these shoes?
Yeah, Andrew was mad at me. And then we were walking on a stone path. And I was
After
wearing
she
running
changed her
shoes.
Yeah.
And twisted my ankle.
You should have had the slides on.
Yeah.
It's in the name. It's for it.
I don't understand how you're wearing like some of the best running shoes we could have bought for the
Yeah.
situation, and that's when you twisted your ankle.
I think this is the thing, though. So, like, all growing up, I never really wore shoes.
Yeah, me either.
So, I think, like, I am more clumsy with shoes on than I am without shoes on.
I get that.
So, and, like, slides is basically, like, you're not really wearing shoes.
You might as well. Oh, do you have you said you had a second one?
That was the second
No,
one.
that was
that was
it.
the
I've
one.
never really
Your
done
turn.
anything that crazy.
You might as well go because you're on camera right now.
I am?
Yeah,
We're
'cause
filming this?
You're both.
Oh,
What?
fuck.
What do you mean?
I thought we just hang out over here.
Oh yeah.
You do.
Yeah. I probably have a lot.
Okay. Hit us with the.
Wait, you only have to
top
say
two.
one because it's similar to a question I put.
Okay. But
Okay.
you did too.
Okay.
Do you have any other? I have multiple. I do dumb shit to this day, every day.
Give us your top one that might have hurt you or did hurt you.
The one that hurt me wasn't even that exciting of a story. But I'll tell it.
Okay.
So in grade 9, I got grounded for a month for smoking weed. So the day I got ungrounded, I went to go smoke weed, and we got really high, and we stole a cart from Metro, like the local grocery store that was around us.
Yeah.
And we're going down the street, going to like some girl's house that we were going to like meet up with, and I was in the cart, and I was like, just fucking toss me at that tree as fast as you fucking can. So they did. And I launched out of the cart because I hit the curb first, and we didn't think about that. And I just went like knee first into the tree, and my knee still hurts to this day. And that was like 14 years ago.
Oh my god.
Nice, dude.
It was awesome. Fuck it,
Hell yeah.
I got a lot. I'm gonna tell too. So there was a time This is a long one, I think. So we found these people on YouTube, like early YouTube, like literally the first 6 months of YouTube. And it was called Doug Uncensored, and they would just take the Doug cartoons and
Yeah.
dub over it, like swearing and shit.
Yeah.
So we were all gonna make our own version of that with Street Sharks.
Yeah.
But then instead, we decided to just copy Jackass and make something called Dumbass.
Yeah.
So
I've seen so many people do that.
yeah, but this was probably before it. You know, you wouldn't get it. So we told one of my friends, like, oh, take a garbage can, like it was like a plastic one, to the head, and
Yeah.
that we'll record that. But we didn't tell them that I was on my parents' roof in the front yard. And while they were right after they got hit with the can, I jumped off the roof with another can and like fucking scooped them up with it.
Jesus.
Like at 3 PM in broad daylight.
That's fucked. Is that it? Did they get hurt?
Yeah.
How bad?
He's like as tall as you, and I scooped him from fucking 12 feet in the air.
What happened?
Well, he got out of the can and he was really angry with me.
But he didn't like actually get hurt.
I don't know how I didn't get hurt. I like fucking Black Widow landed off the roof with the can in my hand. Nothing actual, probably maybe like a minor concussion we didn't worry about, but
Nice.
we were like
Nice.
14. Most of my dumb stories are from 14.
So, one time I was in this band, and I have this friend, and he used to be like a pretty big dude. Like he was probably pushing. He's at his biggest. He was probably bigger than Alex. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
me and him were like fighting around, right? And this is when like I just stopped like my training and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm still kind of a trained fighter at this point, and we're just messing around. And like I have this guy, right? I have him in basically a choke, and he somehow grabs my entire body and flips me over right on my head. I just like completely blacked out,
That's
and
awesome.
then came back, and I was like, "What happened?"
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then there was this other time. Honestly, this is the craziest dumb thing that ever happened to me. I don't even remember really the whole story, like to this day. But as far as I know, it was like in Forest Glade. They used to have Forest Glade days,
Yeah.
and it would be like at the
Like at the
skate
school?
park. No, it was at the skate park.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
they'd have like bands playing.
Yeah, I've
and
been to a
there'd
few of those.
like fireworks and shit.
Yeah. A bunch of illegals, yeah.
Yeah. And I would be like, so there was a band that was playing, and it was like a heavier band. And so there was like a mosh pit, right? And so I was like in the pit, we were having fun, pushing around, blah, 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 blah. And I was walking over to the skate park because I was going to go hang out there, ride around, whatever. And on my way there, I got punched in the face, and I literally got punched right out. And like,
Why are all these stories just you getting beat up?
I don't know,
That's funny.
but like I didn't expect it. I don't remember anything. I didn't even remember being punched until like somebody told me after.
You don't know
And
who punched you? You don't say their name, but do you know who?
Yeah, I know who now,
Yeah.
but I didn't know why or anything.
Do you know why now?
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about that?
Oh, I'll say why. But like, okay, so I was dating this girl.
Honey,
And-
you were yelling.
Well, yeah.
He's getting humped or pumped. He's
getting-
not
I'm
getting
getting
humped.
humped.
Yelling this
up,
whole
man.
time.
Well, I have headphones on.
I did-
So, whatever.
Grandma and Grandpa's
So-
sleeping.
I was dating this
Oh,
girl, and she. Oh no, I think this guy liked her or something, and for whatever reason he thought I said I was gonna hit him with my skateboard, which I never said. That's not really something I would say.
You never truck fuck someone?
No,
No, not you.
no, no. I don't think I have.
Why'd you have to think of that?
Cause I feel like it's always something you think about doing, but never actually have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least threatened it a few times.
I've never threatened it or done it.
I've threatened
And so,
it a
like,
few times.
I got sucker punched on the way to the skate park, and then that guy stole the girl I was dating. It was hilarious.
Probably not at the
so
time, but it sounds
funny.
pretty fucking funny now.
It is now, but not at the time. I was pretty sad. But things are good now.
I love how both your things are just you get beat up and the ones you get beat up and your girlfriend stolen. Nothing you did dumb. Just things that
Well, yeah, I don't understand.
I'm not opposed to what you said.
It was dumb though.
Yeah, the dumb situations.
The first one was dumb because like me and my friend were fighting, and I knew it wasn't gonna gonna end well.
Yeah.
So that was on me, I guess.
Why are you
What
laughing?
is your question?
Oh,
Whatever.
I liked it. I like the stories. They made me smile.
No, just so it's like, it wasn't funny then, but it's funny now. I was sad.
That's what made me laugh.
Obviously. Okay, I got. If you could have any career, what would it be? So that's on me. Fucking hard question. Even like when they asked me this, in
Hey,
like
Andrew, can you
grade
get the cat? She's chewing on a tiny cord.
Chewing on the dongle.
Yeah, it must have fell.
We're good.
Sorry about that.
All good.
Oh, it's Nicole. I thought Melody was dry heaving. No, you're fine. It just sounds the exact same.
You're good.
If it helps, that's what made me look at Bunny to see if she was puking.
Everything's pointing on me right now, so the fact that you're saying Nicole's doing something that looks like she's dry heaving and
No, she didn't look like she's scratching the pillow, and it sounded like my cat dry heaving.
Okay. All right, so I got. If you could have any career, what would it be? I would say, probably just a mural artist.
I thought you were just. I just want to be a mural.
Don't
Oh.
put it back.
No, I'm not. Yeah, because like I would like to travel and do it because I like painting when it's warm. Don't like being outside when it's cold, and it would be cool to be able to put my art all over
The world.
the world.
Maybe the universe.
Yeah, put some on the moon.
Your turn.
No, your turn.
Why? Because you don't know.
Yeah, it's my question.
And you didn't. Anyway,
Well, I have a question that's similar to this too.
we're great. This,
Well, we can change them up if
No,
we
no,
get
it's
one
fine.
that's similar.
it's fine. I don't know. I have a few probably. I think being a voice actor would be sick.
Yeah, that would be cool.
The one I kind of already do, just buying and selling shit, but like for a living.
I feel like you're not far from doing it if you just put more effort into it.
Yep. Yep, but I have a real job, and that takes all the energy out of me. I have little piles all around this room of shit that's supposed to be sold
Where?
everywhere.
I know. I'm joking.
Yeah, I don't know, those two probably.
That's dope.
I like voice acting because I like throwing my voice.
Throw it. Oh, got it.
Nice catch. Nicole?
This is a really hard question because I can't really picture myself doing one thing for the rest of my life. So, I'm gonna say
What are you going to say?
I
You can
was-
pick two.
This is what I'm gonna say. An influencer.
Oh, because you can do multiple things.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. And you can change it up at any time. So if I want to be like an organizer,
You can be a boxer.
I can.
You could be an emo goth one day and then a Barbie the next.
You can have cat ear headphones just
Yeah,
because.
Gamer Girl 420.
Yeah, I can literally. I can.
You
I
can
love
just
how
play
you guys all
Sims.
went there, and I was thinking I could be an organizer.
Yeah, we're like, no.
I could
you
be
can,
a
you
house
can be a boxer.
flipper.
You could cut the grass.
I was literally just going to say you can cut the grass.
But yeah, you can do whatever you want.
The only thing. So, like,
Are you going back on yours or Nicole's?
Nicole's.
Okay.
So, like, it's a cool job, I think, and that would be fun. The only thing that sucks is you have to film yourself and do everything yourself. And setting up the
You
camera
don't have
usually.
to.
At the
What?
beginning, you probably would.
Yeah, at the beginning you would.
Yeah, that's true.
And the thing
But I
that
have
sucks the
Andrew for
most
that.
about that is. What'd you say?
She said I have Andrew for that, and I said same.
Thanks, guys. But yeah, the thing that sucks most about that is a lot of times setting up the camera and all the shit. It's gonna take.
Well, for the most
longer
part,
than
they all
what
just
you're
use their
actually
phone.
Yeah.
Even like, there's people I follow that have like almost 1 million subscribers, and they still just edit on their phone and film with their phone.
doing. Yeah, you can definitely.
But
get
they're
away
like
with
vlog
it.
style. I'm not saying like this type of shit.
Yeah.
Are we ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, it's not mine. I don't want to pick my own.
You're gonna have to answer them anyways.
Yeah. I can't answer this.
What is it?
What was your worst haircut, and what did you do about it?
Did I give you a bad
Nope,
haircut?
not you.
Oh.
I'll talk about another one.
What?
What?
I want to know the one you can't.
You do.
talk about.
You do know.
I feel like I don't.
We'll tell you after.
It's a for sure after thing.
Okay.
So there's pictures. I don't know where they
Oh.
are. Yeah, there you go. There's pictures. I don't know where they are, but like, I don't know. I always just get bored with my hair. So I've had a few bad haircuts. One time I had, like, when Chuck Liddell was big, I had that when I was drunk. I got my hair. I had a crooked, shaved mohawk. One time I was bored, so I got my dad to just shave, like, a line in my head, see what that looked like. Shave a line in my head, see what that looks like. And there's pictures of, like, each stage. So I had, like, side mohawk, top mohawk, or, like, friar tuck. Like, I would just fuck with it and just end up shaving my head. What was the second part of the question?
What did you do about it?
Shave the rest of my head.
Yeah.
Andrew?
Nicole.
Oh, fucking shots.
Oh.
Who shot first?
Honestly, for most of my life, I cut my own hair. And I still looking back can't say I've ever had a haircut that I really
Did you ask
just
this
didn't
question?
like.
Or no, Andrew asked this question. Did you tell him to ask this question just so you could
No.
say how good you are at cutting hair?
No. I wasn't good before I went to school. I just guessed at what to do. But I can't say I've ever, like, I can't look, like, besides when I was, like, a kid, like, when my parents gave me bowl cuts.
I had like a curly mullet when I was a kid.
That's
Now
dope.
I just have a mullet. It's not curly anymore.
I would say maybe, like, I'll do, like, the haircut I regret the most. And I think it would be both times I shaved some of my hair.
I knew you were gonna say that.
But, so my reasoning behind it, the first time, like, I liked the way that it looked both times. The first time, it was just growing it out, but my hair was, like, really, like, fucked up because I was coloring it a lot, so I just chopped it all off, which was, like, whatever. I didn't care at the time. This time, I was annoyed because Andrea waited until, like, a month after I shaved my head to propose to me. So, you know.
What an idiot. I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
You knew there was going to be pictures.
And
Sorry I proposed to you.
no.
You know what? I take it back.
Live here on Basement Talk.
But yeah,
kidding.
so I shaved my head and then Andrew proposed, and so I immediately started growing it out. And now my issue with it is that I don't want to chop off all my hair, so I'm just stuck with growing it out.
It happened. Just get a mullet. I know you've been thinking about it.
I don't think it's gonna look that great though because my hair.
Have you watched
underneath is
Dog the Bounty
short.
Hunter?
Yeah, but the thing is though, is like I would still want to have like the long, but like some of my hair is
Fuck
short
outta here, man.
underneath.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, are you looking like Beth?
Who said Beth? They all have mullets.
No, I'm not gonna get a
That's
mullet
true.
like that.
That's a long one though.
His daughter didn't have
I
a
showed
mullet.
you guys the shullets that I was looking at.
I forget, to be honest.
It's probably
Andrew?
like fucking Nikki Sixx style.
What was your go-to hairstyle that your parents made you get when you were growing up? Mine was the Caesar.
Same.
Yeah, I had that till I just said, hey, I don't want a haircut anymore.
Oh, actually, oh boy. Before I got the Caesar, I used to get the mushroom cut.
I don't think I ever had a money because my parents were young and they didn't like it when they got it as a kid. So
Yeah.
like, we're not doing that.
No, I definitely got the mushroom cut quite a bit. And
Why?
then... Well, I don't know.
Like
my
your mom did it?
I guess.
Or like went to a barbershop salon to actually
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, we actually went to, like, first
Weird.
choice. And
You
my
were a
mom-
mushroom and now you take
Like-
mushrooms.
Mushrooms, yeah.
Now you are a mushroom.
You were a mushroom and now you are a mushroom.
Whoa! So, yeah, my mom would tell me to go in there and be like, tell him you want a mushroom cut. I'd be like, okay. All right, give me a mushroom cut, Barb.
I had
And then Barb
actual
would give me a
frosted
mushroom.
tips before when I was a kid, when I was real into NSYNC.
Yeah, I would get like the colored dye,
I only got it once.
and then I would gel up the front,
Yeah, like I had the
just
half pipe.
the front.
Half pipe.
Half pipe?
Yeah, you never had that?
Is that when you just do the
Yeah,
front?
just fucking real big.
Yeah, I had that. Oh, I did Liberty spikes for a little while,
I've done that.
but my worst haircut was just before I met Nicole, or just after I met Nicole, right? Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so it was just when I met Nicole. I got the worst haircut ever.
What about when you cut your own hair?
I never cut my own hair.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, you did.
In high school?
No.
When?
I heard about it at your wedding
What?
when you were a child.
I did.
hmm One of your parents told the story. I don't remember which one. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Or am I making this up? Didn't they
I
say
don't.
you, like, got a bad haircut and you tried to cut it yourself or something and then you just said you're growing it out when you were, like, 6?
I don't know. That happened like when I was like 14. I got a bad haircut, and then this is the story I'm telling.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Or no, I was like 20.
It might be the same story I'm thinking of. I just thought you were, like, 8.
No, I was like 20. So I went to like a salon downtown,
Yep.
and somebody there cut my hair, and she used to cut my hair a lot.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, she just did something completely different,
Mhm.
and it looked weird as fuck. So I was like, damn, this mullet looks trashy,
Mm-hmm.
which my mullet did look trashy, but not as trashy as that one.
Yeah.
So I was hanging out with Cody and Zavin, and it was like when I first started smoking weed again.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got high. I shaved my head
Uh-huh.
and we put a temporary tattoo on my throat, and then I sent a picture of my mom.
That's good.
Yeah. And then Then I started talking to Nicole after that.
You like that look, Nicole?
The mullet?
No,
The
the
shaved
shaved
head?
head.
No.
I don't
Does he have a weird shaped head?
know. I have
No,
I have a good head shape. I mean that.
it just
I know, that's why I'm
suit
laughing.
him. I don't know.
It does though.
Like,
I
honestly,
look good.
when I see pictures, like I've known Andrew through like a lot of different hair phases, right? Because when I met him, he had that mullet,
Yeah.
and then like a week later, he shaved it, and that's when we started like talking. And so like, obviously, he's grown his hair out since having a shaved head.
Yeah.
So like, I've seen him with a few different hairstyles, and I think like longer suits him. Like I like this length the best, but like even just like shaggy, like skater boy length is
Yeah.
like nice on him too. But I don't like his mom literally always is like, you should just do a buzz cut. It looks the greatest on you, and I just don't think it does.
I don't remember Andrew with short hair at all. Did you ever have short hair in high school?
I had like a pompadour in high school.
Don't recall.
Like,
I literally only can picture you with long hair, and I know you haven't had that long hair always. Oh, and a
No.
mullet.
in like grade 12, I had like a palm.
I think he has photos
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Nicole,
On
pick your
Instagram.
question, Nicole. We'll pop some pics when we see them. Or find them.
This is Andrew with a shaved head.
Yeah, you know what? The long hair suits you, buddy.
Yeah, with my glasses, I look like a serial
You
killer.
look like you're fucking the lead singer of a Weezer cover
This
band.
is him with emo hair.
Andrew, just keep your hair long.
Let me see.
You look like you might. You remember that guy in your dream you were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
You look like you could rock that outfit. But maybe something under the trench coat.
Oh, Andrew still has pictures of his ex up here. On here.
I do.
Yeah.
Awkward. Nicole, pick your question.
Where?
On Facebook.
Gonna go delete that.
Melody loves you today.
She always loves me. I have my own.
You can switch it. I saw the exclamation
Stupid
point.
one.
Andrew, you ready? Listen, buddy. This one's the key question of the night.
Alf, E.T., and Fonzie. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, who put that in there?
I
Okay.
wonder.
Nicole?
So I'm gonna fuck Fonz.
Why?
Because he's
He's the only human.
You don't know what Elf has. He's human looking.
I'm gonna marry E.T. and kill Alf.
Oh, why? That's aggressive.
I hate Alf.
Okay, Andrew?
I'm gonna fuck. Yeah, I'll give ET a shot.
You're gonna fuck him, huh?
Yeah, see what he does.
He's got that long finger that lights up.
Yeah, whatever.
I saw a TikTok. I think it was today, literally. No, those like ones where it's like when you're rewatching something from when you're a kid and it plays like that sexy music because you
Yeah.
think someone's hot. It was just ET's finger like getting longer, and she's just like,
What the hell?
All right, so fuck ET. I'm gonna kill Alf and marry the Fonz.
I'm also gonna marry the Fonz. Fuck Elf, kill ET.
Nice.
ET, you know, doesn't even talk
You-
really.
you don't want
Elf's
to.
fun. Elf seems like a fun time.
You don't want to see what that neck do?
I can see what that do before he dies. I don't need all that.
Alright, that's fair.
That's a pretty long neck. What am I gonna get? Like fucking 1/8 down?
All right, here we go. This one's John's.
Another one that's mine, huh?
3 things on your bucket list.
You answer first. You read it.
All
Oh,
right.
God.
Okay. So, are we talking like
Before you die.
literally? Could I be like a couple minutes before I die?
Wait, pause before we even.
Like pause actually?
No, like
Okay.
pause answering. You sent us the other day where the bucket list isn't actually.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up when it got to me. The bucket list is the new Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Apparently that was
I
never
heard
a
about that.
never a saying until what was it, 2009 or
Seven.
2007
2008?
movie? One of those years.
2007.
The movie with Morgan Freeman and someone else.
Jim Carrey.
Was it?
Jack Nicholson.
Oh, it's like Jim Carrey, really?
No, it's Jack Nicholson. I was thinking of Bruce Almighty for a second.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
plays God there. All right, let's hear your bucket. Fuck it.
My bucket.
You know, you just say fuck it. There's my bucket.
Here's my bucket. All right. What? Is this switcher? Okay. Storage cables in the way. First thing would be skydiving. I want to do that.
I'll do it with you.
All right. Fuck yeah. Let's do it. That'd be sick.
You have to be strapped to me though, and I have to be the one in control. Andrew, this is our suicide pact.
No. I'll fight you for the control.
Nicole flies by us. I'm part of it too.
Oh god. Second would be
Answering first sucks, eh?
yeah, it's
Because
hard
we have
to
all
think
this time
of
to just
ideas.
think.
Yeah. Okay. So my second would be to go to Australia because I think it'd be cool. And
I like Australia.
yeah. Third would be to go to Iceland.
You hear it's actually green there, huh?
Yep.
Weird.
It's pretty cool there though. I've seen some videos. I watch a lot of videos of drones flying through there. To fall asleep sometimes. All right. Who's
Nicole?
next?
Number 1. Own a farm.
That'd be sick.
And you know what I'm going to do with that farm? I'm going to go to the Humane Society and I'm going to adopt every barn buddy that they have because I am going to dedicate a farm to farm buddies.
That'd be sick. Can I come?
Yes.
Can I be a barn buddy?
Yeah.
I want to live in the stable.
Yes. Number 2. See a moose.
I literally thought you were going to say see a movie.
No, see a moose. Number 3.
We could probably see a moose next week when we're getting the camera. If you
Maybe.
wanted to be honest.
No,
Now's
it's
the
too
time of
early.
year.
No, it's too early.
No. My
Winter
friend that
they'll be out.
My friend that lives like 2 hours away from there sends me videos of moose like all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my friend in Ottawa actually sent me a video of a moose. Okay,
We can go looking for one.
that's what I really want to see a moose.
We can't go
Oh, I'm
looking.
vegan. They're cool with me, dog.
Oh, okay.
I'm like Dr. Doolittle.
And number 3 is go to Ireland.
Ireland, huh?
I'd like to go to Ireland too.
I want to go where the people are. I don't know. I zoned out and started singing Little Mermaid. I'm sorry.
You do that.
Bucket list, huh?
It's your question.
I'll probably do some drugs on my deathbed.
That's what I was thinking too, but I didn't want to say that in case my mom watches this.
In case Andrew's mom's watching, I want to try like crack on my deathbed.
Me too.
I was just
Maybe heroin.
I was just kidding, Andrew. She actually texted me to see what you'd say.
She'll be long gone by then.
You're dying anyways.
Well, that's not necessarily a bucket list. Just before you die, you can do it from birth till dead. Right? Isn't
Yeah.
that what a bucket list is?
Yeah, it's just things you want to
Before
do
you
before
die.
you
Sometime
die.
in your life.
Yeah, before you die.
I want to go to Japan.
Just to go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I just want to get a nice big gulp and come home.
That's what Nicole wants.
Really? We can go together. I want to go. I want to go to like just chill in the jungle for a bit. Yeah, Japan, Africa. I've always wanted to go to Africa. What?
Oh, I just remembered something I was gonna do.
What? Go to Africa?
Yeah, I was. No, like actually, like before I started dating Andrew, I was gonna go to Africa
I
for
would
a year
love to
and
go to
volunteer
Africa.
at a big cat sanctuary.
You were?
I love big cats. You see the videos
Damn.
of them getting their belly rubbed?
Sorry, I ruined that.
I was just gonna say, nice job, man.
No, it wasn't that. It was growing up in poverty that ruined that for me. So
We can go now.
Yeah, you want to go now?
I can't afford to just uproot my life for a year.
We can figure it out.
Big cats need you.
All right, so Africa, Japan, and I would want to. I don't know. You know, what's something stupid?
I don't know. Fucking skydive.
Nah.
Fucking swallow a whole
I wanna-
watermelon.
I want to. Try to figure out how to word this.
Oh God.
It's nothing bad. I want to quit a job, but like perfectly,
What do you mean?
like the perfect job quitting
Like those
scenario.
like things that you see on TikTok of people at Walmart that like say it like on the mic.
Yeah, I would love to do that, but I'd also like to set it up for like a month before I quit.
What do you mean?
Like just be a horrible employee more so than I already am.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck up like things in certain departments that wouldn't show up for like a month and they wouldn't notice for like a month. Just do a bunch of weird shit.
Hmm.
And then do a good old Dolly Parton and say, take this job and shove it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. So travel, and fuck a whole company over. Oh, it's my turn. Andrew, what are you doing?
You know, just monitoring. The situation at hand here.
I picked one for you, Nicole. Andrew, you ready? This
Yep.
is Nicole's.
Okay.
Craziest thing you've done.
The craziest thing?
Yeah.
This is pretty on par with.
No, dumbest and craziest are really different, actually.
See, that's why I said that I had one that was similar.
Craziest is a lot crazier than dumb.
That's true.
So,
All right.
I'll
Who
go
picked
first.
it? You picked it.
One time I climbed to the top of what are they? Batting? What's the back thing of baseball?
Yeah.
What's that called? It's not a batting cage. That's where you go to practice.
It's a back
Back.
catcher.
That's the person. The big thing behind the diamond.
Yeah.
I climbed to the top and I was like, I don't know, like 40 feet or whatever it was, and I just jumped. I landed. It hurt a lot. Like it's one of
Yeah.
those things where like your shins and your knees, you don't have feeling in them for like 20 seconds.
Yeah. And you think you broke it, but
Yeah.
luckily you didn't.
I have
But
to tell
I
you something,
rolled.
but don't be mad at me.
What?
I don't care.
A piece of the cup came off.
I don't care.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's just there for Alex to kick it apparently when he's here.
That's probably why. Cause I thought it was
Yeah,
just
let's
like
play
something
Alex.
stuck on it. I guess it was something stuck on it.
Is that the craziest thing you've ever done?
Um,
I love how Nicole's reactions to her questions. They're like, ooh, fuck, I don't know.
I don't
You
really
wrote
do crazy things.
You wrote it.
I mean, like, so I guess like I have a lot of like drunken stories.
Okay, what'd you do?
One time me and my friends got drunk and we were walking and I just was too drunk for that. So I just hopped in a shopping cart and I was like, yo, you guys got to push me. So they literally
throw you into a
pushed me
tree?
for like an hour because
I've
I
done
was
that to
too
people.
drunk. And we were just going down to Tecumseh Road with me in a shopping cart.
Did anyone
That's
yell at you?
dope.
Because I used to yell at people doing that all the time. I've definitely yelled at Nicole.
Yeah, probably.
Because we would just drive up and down like Tecumseh or around like Windsor yelling
Well,
at
this
people.
is
when I was like 15.
this is shortly before I met Andrew. So I was probably like 19.
I was still yelling at people at 21.
Yeah, I was yelling at people
Yeah.
way too late too.
I got another. Ooh,
Honestly, I'd be down to go yell at people right now.
I got a story. We can cut this if we need to, because it's very dangerous what I did.
Okay.
Wait, okay, this is my craziest thing.
All right.
And dumbest.
All right.
And very irresponsible.
All right.
We're on.
All right. Let's hit it.
I think we were on Walker.
Yeah.
Some guy was on his bike on the side of the road. No bike lanes, so teach their own, I guess.
Yeah.
I yelled, "What the fuck are you doing?" out the window, and he swerved into traffic and almost got hit by a semi truck. Like,
John.
yeah, he's good. He didn't.
Luckily.
I made guy pull over and shit to that until he like saw it was us, and then we got away again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I made guy pull
Like this, no, to make
over
to see what happened.
to see if to make that guy think we were gonna kick his ass.
No, not even by him. Like down the road, just so I could see what was going on.
Okay.
John just wanted to make sure he wasn't responsible for someone's death.
Correct.
First time ever.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure he wasn't responsible.
Correct. Top that, Andrew.
Um,
I was the guy on the bike.
no. Craziest thing I've ever done. I don't think I've done very many crazy things, man.
Man,
What?
I'm gonna cut you off because now I'm thinking about that bike situation more.
Yeah.
Like, imagine, like, no one would know I did anything, but that would just be on me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
fucked.
Guy would know.
Yeah, that would be fucked.
Beyond guy too.
Yeah, because
He
we
was
were all
trying.
yelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, the craziest thing, Andrew. What have you done?
One time, oh, the first time I ever drove a car was by myself,
Yeah.
and I just took it and I drove over my neighbor's lawn,
Mhm.
and then I decided to just continue driving
Mhm.
and picked up my friend and drove him back to my house and then drove him home later.
No one said anything about the lawn.
Yep. Parents totally knew.
Nice.
I
I drove
was
over someone's
sold
lawn
out.
once. I don't even
Nice.
drive.
Nice, dude. That's fucking sick.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Nicole, it's your pick.
I have it picked. Would you love me if I were down and out?
The fuck?
She's asking
you
21
really?
questions, Andrew.
Did you really? Are you 50 Cent?
Answer
My answer is no.
yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I get it. I guess we're all down and out and don't love ourselves.
Wait,
But we're talking about you though, right? When it's
Yeah.
us, yeah,
we're all talking about you?
yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Well, we're
We've been down and out together.
yeah.
Okay, John.
Yes.
Okay.
Andrew,
All right, now would you love me if I was down and out?
Nicole, we love you like a
Yes.
fat kid loves cake.
Yeah. That's facts. Gotta shake up the cup. Alright, here we go. It's the same one that's on top. What's the weirdest dream you ever had?
Was that? Yeah, that was mine.
Yeah, I think so.
This one opens it up, huh?
Have you ever had a lucid? Oh,
No, we're talking weird, Andrew, not scary.
Did you put it back?
it's okay. I got it back. One time I had a lucid dream, and it was really fucking weird. I was just like, I was at a beach, and I was swimming, and then I stopped swimming in the water, and I started swimming in the sky, and then I just started seeing like shapes going by. But I was
Andrew,
just
were you on
still
drugs?
swimming. Nope. This was before I was doing drugs,
Nice.
which was why it was even weirder. Once I started doing drugs, I kind of just stopped dreaming. You know, it's part of the bonus of doing the drugs. Don't like dreaming.
Anyways, Nicole.
I don't really remember like the whole dream, but I do remember like me and a few of my friends were like in the mall. But like, okay, so have you guys ever been in Garage, like
Yeah.
the store?
Mhm.
So like, you know how they used to have like that little sitting area?
Yeah, that's where I used to sit.
Yeah. So like we were there and like just like weird shit was happening. I don't remember exactly what weird shit was happening, but like it was me and like a few friends and we were just like sitting there and weird shit was happening. And then people started like chasing after us, saying that we were like stealing and stuff, and like
Well, were you?
yeah, probably.
Is this a dream?
I used to go there and steal candy all the time.
Are you sure this was a dream and not just a foggy memory?
No.
Could be
I
a
know
bit
it's a
of a
dream.
column A.
We used to
column B.
go there and we used to buy one piece of candy each so that we could get the backpack bags and put our coats in it.
Nice.
That's sick.
Dope.
I used to have this dream that would come into my brain when I was awake, and I would have to shake my head to get it to stop in real life.
Shaking what?
So I used to have this dream that like my mom, her mom, and her grandma, we were all at my mom's house, so like my grandma, in her backyard area, and they would all just be like around me, leaning into me, just like screeching. Like not like humans or anything, just like screeching. And I would have that dream a lot as a kid. And then like as an adult sometimes, it will just happen and I have to like shake my head to get it to stop.
That's weird.
I'm fine, right? Moving on.
Oh yeah, that's normal. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't want that one.
That's not the juice I was talking about.
Oh no. What is your favorite scribble comfort food?
What?
Andrew scribbled it.
Oh my god.
What's your favorite comfort food? Nothing like a classic Cheetah, you know?
Cheeto?
Cheetah.
Like you go out in the savannah, you hunt one.
No, you
and
just melt a bunch of cheese on a pita and eat it.
Oh.
That's a cheetah.
Before I was vegan, I used to get fucking 2 cans of ravioli, a row of crackers, half a fucking brick of cheese, and just fucking melt that all together. It was dope.
That's fine dining.
Or most of my weird foods were obviously before I was vegan. I used to get stovetop stuffing. Once it was like perfectly on the stove, and then I'd put like half a brick of cheese on top of it, put the lid back on, let that melt, and then load it with sour cream.
Damn, dude. That's sick.
Yeah. But now it's probably just like potatoes.
Nice.
I like potatoes. That's what I had for dinner before we had another dinner.
Which was also potatoes.
Yeah.
So you had double potatoes.
I like tacos, actually.
Tacos are sick.
It's not a comfort food,
What is it, like a snack?
Yeah, it is. Tacos can be a comfort food.
I guess. I have 3.
All right.
I said like 8, so you're good.
Hit us with 3.
Number 1, mac and cheese.
I feel like we're gonna watch Mojo.
Same.
Number 2,
No, hold up. What kind?
mac and cheese.
Like homemade or craft dinner?
Homemade.
Like with crumbs in it and shit?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Do you ever put jalapenos in that shit?
No, I don't like jalapenos.
Just
Nicole
something hot?
makes good mac and cheese though.
Yeah,
Nice.
when Andrew doesn't
Fucking
give me
bomb.
vanilla milk to use.
Oh, that was fucking. You
Did
should
we
tell
tell you
that.
about
Yeah, you did tell me that.
You should tell it on here though.
Okay, so this honestly happened like maybe 2 months ago. Andrew was like, "Can you please make homemade mac and cheese for dinner?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you, fam." So I'm making the mac and cheese, and I'm like, "Can you pass me the almond milk?" So Andrew just grabs a jug of almond milk from the fridge, gives it to me, and I make the mac and cheese. And then like everything's good. Like I tasted it, everything tasted fine. And like I put it in the oven and I pull it out and I'm like serving it up and I'm like, this smells off. Like something smells like disgusting. And like it has to be gross for me to be like, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
disgusting. And so I don't say anything because I know how Andrew is. And if I say I don't like something, Andrew automatically is like, I'm not even trying it. So I just don't say when I don't like something. And then so like I take a bite and I'm just like, all right, this isn't it. And Andrew takes a bite and he's like,
Do the face. He definitely did a face.
well, he's like, this doesn't smell right. And I was like, you're right. It tastes fine though. Like it tastes good. So then he takes a bite and he's like, no, it doesn't. And I was like, yes, it does. And I'm like forcing myself to eat it. And then I'm like, no, like you're right. This smells awful. This tastes awful. Like something's wrong. And like, so I went and I checked the milk after and I realized that we used vanilla almond milk and
Oat milk.
oat milk, whatever. Vanilla oat milk substitute. and it smelled so bad that we like took like the whole dish and put it outside. And then I was like, fuck, that like animals are gonna eat it. We can't
Yeah.
leave it outside, but it's too hot for us to like throw it out because it just came out of the oven. So we take like 3 grocery bags, fill it with ice, and then
You guys are way too much. Just throw it out. It's not gonna
and
burn
then
anything.
take the container, dump it into the grocery bags with ice, and then put it in our garbage can. All this time,
neighbors probably
the
think you're dumping
neighbors
a
are
body.
watching
Yeah.
us, and we're literally
we're like,
gagging because it smells so bad.
We left the body too long.
And then I was kind of pissed off too because I just wanted to have tacos because it takes like 10 minutes to make tacos and like an hour to make homemade mac and cheese, and then we ended up just eating the tacos.
Did you see that guy on TikTok that thought strawberry milk was vegan, like it was made from strawberries?
Oh my god!
I don't think he was vegan, but he was making like a mixed drink with like tequila and strawberry milk, which I don't know why. And he's like, shout out to the vegans, strawberry milk, that's the good
It's
stuff.
like tequila rose.
No, it was just straight tequila.
Yeah, but like so. There's,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tequila rose is like
Yeah.
a creamy strawberry flavored tequila.
Yeah, but he assumed it was made out of strawberries.
What an idiot.
What's your other two?
Shout out to the vegans.
Oh, mac and cheese, soup,
Oh fuck yeah,
and
soup's comfort as
specifically
fuck.
my Italian
Yeah,
wedding
Italian
soup.
wedding,
And then my third one is mashed potatoes.
Why are you laughing?
Except for the third one, she names the things she
Is
makes really well.
I made
But-
mushroom soup last week.
Shepherd's pie.
That's what I was gonna say is my number
You
one.
made mushroom soup?
It was real fucking good. But when you put it in the fridge, it turns into mushroom jello.
Yeah.
It was still good. I just put a little bit more broth or whatever in it.
Gross.
Andrew?
Nicole already said mine. Shepherd's pie, also mac and cheese, and obviously pizza.
You like pizza?
I love pizza.
Is it me?
I think it's me.
Yeah.
Dream destination.
Australia for you.
Wait, so I said Ireland earlier, but I'll say another one, which is Antarctica.
That's where the thing is.
You know you can't really go there, eh?
I know.
Maybe she'll become a scientist.
That's the
Yeah.
point.
All right, John, do you have a dream destination?
I would also like to go to Australia, but I didn't say that earlier because I
Australia.
already named 2 other places I'd want to go.
Yeah.
Australia's dope. I would go there.
Yeah, I'd live in Australia to be honest.
My other dream destination would be, also Ireland. Probably. It's pretty dope. So,
I just want to say the only reason why I made the face about Australia is because their spiders are too big.
yeah, they got big ol' spiders there.
Yeah,
mind them.
and I can't. I
got
cannot.
Bunny. Bunny will fight them.
Their spiders are legitimately like this. There's
You'll
no
bring
fucking
Bunny?
way I'm
not gonna leave her
sleeping,
here.
looking at the ceiling, and seeing a spider this big.
It's only if you live not in the city.
Well, what if you're only going for like a couple days?
Why
Yeah,
would
that's fine, but
fucking
I
spend
can't
2
live
days on
there.
a plane to stay somewhere for 2 days.
Yeah.
Is it really 2 days?
It's 18
Yeah.
hours.
What?
It's not even a whole day.
No, I know. I was just exaggerating. There
It
in
is
Japan
very
is
long,
both like a
though.
whole day plane ride.
Yeah.
Damn. We should just go the other
Plus
way.
your layovers.
No, Bermuda Triangle, bud.
Yeah,
No.
you can't.
Let's go.
I'd be down.
It's because of wind currents, dude.
Yeah, fucking right.
Hey, Andrew, you're talking to the wrong people,
Andrew's
bud.
working for the government.
I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest, if they sent them to me.
Okay.
Pick your question. Government spy.
Andrew hates when we talk like this about him.
I don't know. I don't know if I can answer any more questions because you're on to me.
Go on.
Oh, most fond memory.
I don't have any.
Really?
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I would have to. Well,
Which one of you is going to say your wedding?
Me. That's what I was gonna say. Like it literally just happened. It was a pretty crazy day, best day of my life. So, my wedding. Bam. Next.
I would say my wedding. Well, I'm gonna give a second place.
My wedding. He's passing it.
My second place is the day I found out I was gonna be an aunt the first time.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. The first time I found out I was gonna be an uncle,
I cried.
I didn't,
Why?
cause I was like, oh, sick.
I
We're gonna
cried
have a
because
baby.
I had been asking my sister for like 6 years to give me a nibbling, and she said no.
And then
My
she
s-
gave you one.
My sister told us she was pregnant. And she's like, gotta move out.
Yeah, basically she told.
Is that why you cried? Or
She
you
was
didn't
like,
cry?
"Oh, you guys are probably gonna have to move out because I'm like a week pregnant," and we're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it was dope. So, but
John?
yeah, my nieces are cool as fuck. So, whatever. Saw them today.
I don't know. Mm-hmm.
You don't know your most.
I don't know. This is a hard one.
When you got your animals?
Yeah, all of them are cool. Yeah, every single time I got an animal is the happiest I've been.
Honestly, that's like a third place for me.
Yeah, honestly, my second place would be when I got Onyx for sure, cause like it was my first dog, and it was my first like pet as an adult, so it was like a completely different kind of dynamic.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know. That's
I'm
it.
gonna sniff out a good one.
All right.
This one's got Nicole's handwriting, so she probably won't know what to say for it. I knew this was gonna be in here. Craziest place you've had sex. I knew one of us was gonna write
Oh
that.
God.
Like full out sex or anything?
Uh,
Because if it's anything, they get crazy.
anything.
Well, go for the full out first, and
Yeah.
then just anything.
Someone else's pool while they're in it? Is that crazy?
It's
Like in
pretty-
front of someone?
They didn't know, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
How did they not know?
Mm.
I
I'm
think
not
they
the-
knew and just was pretending.
Yeah.
It was multiple people. It wasn't like
They all knew.
Yeah, everybody knew.
when I say multiple, it was
on
like
me.
4 or 5 people.
I'm sorry.
It was like 4 or 5 people. At the
John, they all knew.
pool. Whatever.
Everybody knew.
Whatever, no shame.
Alright.
For anything
Were
else,
they in the pool too? Everybody.
everyone was in the pool, Andrew. It's a
That's-
pool party.
That's gross.
Okay.
Anything else?
Wait, you full on banged?
In the pool, yeah.
Everyone knew.
Every person knew.
There's
there's no
no way
way.
you're fucking,
Yeah.
and no one knows.
I don't know, man. Blowjobs and handies, fucking movie theaters, parks, side of movie theaters, fucking in front of people in a living room,
In front of people in a living room.
under a blanket or something, like handies.
Alright.
I
You got some exhibition-ish things you gotta work through?
feel like some other people I was with might have. I don't really give a fuck what happens. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking, I don't remember them all.
Alright.
Andrew,
Nicole?
you're next.
I feel like this is fun for you guys.
No, you're next. The camera's on you right now.
I'd say probably
Are you guys saying with each other?
no.
Or are you just not telling me it's with each other?
No, probably neither of us.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
not very adventurous in our old age.
You know, since 20, we haven't been. We've been old.
I get it.
I would say probably a changing room or the mall parking lot.
Both of those for me too.
Can't say a changing room, but I can say the mall parking lot.
I didn't know parking lots counted.
No,
Multiple parking lots.
Yeah, I've had multiple parking lots too.
Sometimes
Was it
I've had
during peak times
the one time.
One time.
or like after hours?
So okay, this one time it was like a real bad snowstorm, and we parked at a parking lot. And a snowplow just kept going by while everything was going on, and it was just us and the snowplow in the parking lot.
They're getting a free show.
Um, mine is in a movie theater.
Nice. Mine was semi-pro.
Like, that was the movie?
That was the movie for one of them, yeah.
Mine was Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D.
3D, yep.
At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so
Nice.
no one was there, and I refused to take the glasses off
Fair.
the whole time, which is fair, right? 3D movie, wanted
Fair.
to see it.
That's all you got?
That's it.
We've all said multiple.
Oh, okay. And then there's been multiple parks, parking lots.
I was sketchy about
fucking-
saying parks,
Yeah.
but like I was like 14.
Yeah, I mean, I was less than 18, so.
Yeah. I haven't had anything in a park while I've been over the age of 18.
Same. Right. Same.
Weird though. I don't know if this would be considered a superpower I have.
Okay.
Full blown snowstorm, dick out, still got fully hard. In the cold.
Outside?
Yeah, in the cold.
In a car?
No, like in the elements.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a superpower,
That's
John.
what
I feel like if it was good enough, like if the action was going on, you could probably get it going.
Yeah. Like it was
Yeah,
snowing
because it's
on us.
warm.
Yeah.
I am. The wind on it wasn't, especially with the saliva all over it.
Okay, maybe we should move on now. What's the worst lie you were told as a kid? I'm not.
You have to. You don't have to, but you don't have to go fucking full-fledged dark. I'm not.
Santa Claus is real.
Oh, fuck cop out over here.
That was it. Really?
That's Nicole's cop out. Whatever.
First lie you were told as a kid. Can't even think of what the worst lie I was told as a kid.
Why?
I wasn't told lies.
Most of the lies are told now are about when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
No. I don't know what that means.
You do. People are telling me memories.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You lost me there for a minute. Is it a lie if someone just tells you your dog doesn't die? Or no, that's not what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Is it a lie if they don't tell you when your dog dies?
I guess. Like, what did they say in replace?
Okay, so my mom's mom died, and I wanted to take her dog, but someone that we know bought the house, so he kept the dog because we knew him. And then like 4 years after he died, my parents told me and then laughed about it because they didn't,
Oh.
because I didn't know. On our way to Easter dinner at my aunt's.
I guess it's not
Like, oh,
a
we didn't
lie,
tell
but
you.
that's just awful.
It's pretty fucked up. A little weird.
That's all right.
Alright, ready?
No,
Oh. You want me to pick one?
Yeah.
Read mine?
there's one in your hand.
Yep.
What does it say?
Says, if you could be a part of a TV family, which would you pick?
Go on.
I would pick TV family. Fuck it, I'm going in The Simpsons. Why not?
But you suck now.
Yeah. had a good run. You know? What else is good right now?
It doesn't have to be right now. It can be anything.
Yeah, I guess.
I was laughing because I was going to make a mean joke, but it's not true. It's just a funny thing that popped in my head, Andrew. So don't take it personally. I'll say it to Nicole. Just like The Simpsons, around 30 you started to suck. That's a good birthday card, I feel.
Yeah. I'll make that for you.
I'm turning 30.
Yeah, you are.
And they started sucking around 10, so you're good.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you have to say.
Oh, what was the question?
Pick a TV family you'd want to... If you could pick a TV family to now be your family, who would you pick?
Shameless.
I knew Nicole was gonna say Shameless for some reason. It does seem interesting.
Yeah, definitely seems like never a dull moment.
It's just kind of like a more elevated childhood.
Did we ever finish that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never did. I stopped when
I forgot.
Monica from Friends came in.
Huh?
Courtney
Oh,
Cox.
Oh, she's only in it very little.
That's when I
Yeah.
stopped. Not because of that, it's just when I stopped.
Oh.
I would be in the Cunningham family.
Is that Elf?
Nope, it's Happy Days.
Oh.
I'd be their new Fonzie, you know? Once he gets old,
Yeah.
doesn't live above the garage. I'll take the basement.
John Z.
Yep. Hey!
Hey, I'm John Z.
That's a good name. I think I'm gonna go by that.
Yeah. So I'll get people at work start calling you that.
There's people at work trying to give Andrew a name. Did you hear about this?
Oh no, what is it?
I think you know about it.
Is it Andre?
It's just any other A name.
Yeah.
Because Tyson called him Aaron the one time.
And then
And then he's like, I'm just going to start calling him that. And then I remembered someone else that at our work that we gave a name that wasn't, he didn't even have a meeting. We just changed their name and they had like a personality disorder or whatever after. What?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, everyone does. Including that person, probably.
fan of the show.
What is the scariest thing to ever happen to you? I love how your answer because I like aimed it at you. But I have to answer first, buddy. You got time.
That's true.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Me and Guy cruising around about 5 p.m. It's a fucking Thursday afternoon. You know Game Cycle on Pillette?
Yeah.
Guys got his subs bumping. We're probably blaring fucking Ice Cream Paint Job. We can't hear shit. We look down Pillette as we're crossing. And no, I shit you not, probably as far as Nicole is away from me as a fire truck fucking barreling at us. And we like just made it past it. And we were both shook as fuck. We pulled into the Charlie's parking lot to like breathe.
Jeez.
Imagine that going to save someone and you kill someone.
Yeah.
I would have been dead. He might have lived, but it was on my side.
That's pretty fucked.
Fire truck hitting a 1997 Astro van. We're done.
1997 Astrovan.
I think that's my favorite car.
Pretty dope. Nicole, scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
I almost died a couple times.
Go on. Nah.
One time I almost drowned.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
When I was younger, I was swimming in Lake Erie. Almost drowned. Um,
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Glad you didn't.
So.
What happened?
Just couldn't swim.
Swimming.
Who saved you?
Myself.
Sounds about right.
Okay. All right.
Well, so like I was probably like 13, and like we were swimming in Lake Erie, and like there was a storm coming, so it was like pretty wavy, and like everyone told us not to go swimming, but I was like, I'm good. So I went.
I love swimming in storms.
Yeah, I used to love it. And so like the issue is that like I went further than when I could reach the touch, like I went past where I could touch the ground. And so like I'm swimming, but then like a wave came, and it's literally just like in the movies where like a wave comes, gets you under, but then like they just keep pulling you back under. And so I was like, fuck, like I'm literally drowning right now. So I just like swam, like I stayed underwater and swam as hard as I could, like trying to get back to the shore. And like because it was really wavy, like it was pushing me back in, which was good. And then like once I got to the point where I could like stand-ish, I like was like just bobbing my head up. And then my sisters were like, you good? And I was just like, nah, like I'm actually like dying right now. And then I just like got back.
Better.
Yeah.
Bit better.
Yeah, so almost drowned.
Andrew?
Okay, so I have two. The first is I was, by WFCU McHugh,
Yep.
like that street there.
Mhm.
I was like pulling up to that light, and a car just comes flying out of nowhere and crashes into the pole, like literally 5 feet in
That's
front
sick.
of me and my friends. and then like we see everybody get out, and there's just smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, everybody got out, so we left. And but that was scary because like if we were like literally 5 seconds earlier, we would have been hit by that car, and it would have hit me. But
The
I
pole
was
would have been
good.
okay though, right?
No,
If they hit you.
yeah. The pole would have been
You gotta
fine.
pick your poison, I guess, right?
Glad it was the pole, not me. And then the second time, I was being stupid and driving reckless.
You
Yeah. And
knocking over plants and shit.
what?
Knocking over plants in the back seat and shit.
Not
I'll
even
never
worse.
forget what you fucking did to my succulent.
Worse than that, dude. So
No, when Andrew had the Ranger, he used to think that he could do e-brake turns all the time.
no, it didn't even have an e-brake. I would just pop the clutch, and it was rear-wheel drive, so I'd turn it.
Yeah.
And I didn't get sideways on a turn that I was trying to get it sideways on, and I ended up crashing into a pole, and I definitely broke my nose that time, and like,
Nicole's laughing. Were you
But-
there? Were you with Nicole at the time?
Yeah, we were together. I'll let
Yeah.
Andrew finish the story and then tell you why I'm laughing.
Was Nicole in the car?
No.
thankfully.
Yeah.
But I was driving by myself, and I hit the pole. I like the airbag went off, and I still hit my head off the steering wheel, and like I got out of the car. The car was just like going off. But this is the car that I built with my dad like 6 months prior to literally just destroying it. So I was pretty
I think
upset.
that's what you're supposed to do with cars that you build with your dad.
right.
I'm not
Yeah.
even kidding. I always hear that story.
Yeah, it's true.
Because it's usually a fucking sick car and you want to fuck around with it
yeah,
and you find out.
and I found out. Yeah, so that's why my nose has got this wicked lean. Well, one of the reasons. And I call Nicole, and I'm like, I just crashed. And she's like, are you okay? And I was like, no. And then I just drove home.
No. So you called me and you're like, oh, I just crashed. And I was like, are you okay? And you're like, no, I'm not okay. And I was like, well, where are you? And I'm like he was like literally around the corner. So I go out and I'm like, Alyssa, like Andrew just crashed the car. Like we have to go get him. So she just leaves me there, just leaves. So I just like run there, and like by the time I got there, Alyssa was already there because she drove up there, and like everything was fine. And so I get there, and the first thing I say is, Andrew, you gave the fucking truck a mustache.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm
The
laughing.
bumper was all like
He
bent
fucked up,
out.
yeah.
He bent the frame, and so it was like the bumper was bent in the middle like this, and like
Was it fucked? Like you couldn't do anything with it?
well, like
I
they
mean-
could have fixed it, but because the frame was bent, like it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
not worth
Yeah.
it.
I basically had to take it, and like we were gonna do it. We bought another truck, but basically we had to do was take everything off the one truck and put it back on the other truck. But I never got
We
around
just
to
didn't
doing
have
it.
time for that.
Yeah.
And then like we got the Mini, and so we were like, we just decided not to. But yeah, that's why I was laughing, because I'm not good at bad situations. I don't really have sympathy.
Yeah.
Your pick.
No, it's your pick. That was Andrew's.
Oh, I pushed it towards you, I think.
Wait, no,
No.
that was yours. This is a John's. No, this is an Andrew's. What did you want to be when you grew up?
Alive.
I wanted to be.
As a kid.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a vet.
I wanted to be a vet too, actually, when I was a kid. That's what I was. But then I realized I'm not that smart.
I realized I wouldn't be able to put animals
Yeah,
down.
that as well. That's when I fully gave up on the dream. I was like, oh, I gotta. Nah.
When I was young, I used to say I really wanted to be a cameraman, but then my mom kept telling me that I'd be a good actor, so I wanted to be an actor for a bit, but look at me now, I'm none of those things.
You're both.
Yeah, I act my emotions, and I am the cameraman for Basement Video.
That's what Alex says.
Yep. That's what I'm just the cameraman. According to
Janitor
Alex.
used to be, but you got a promotion to cameraman from Alex.
That's true. I gotta write him to say thank you. Really enjoying my new position. So, my turn?
Yeah.
You got the cup.
Oh, this one's mine. I'm not gonna read my own.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Okay.
I've read a couple of my own.
I know you did. After still.
If you could travel to any year, what year and why? I would travel to 2019, probably about September, and I would watch my dog a lot closer.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
John, you can go.
1982, but without the politics. I'd take those away. Oh, why? Everything good happened after, until it didn't. Like, around like 2001.
What are you talking about?
What?
Everything good with politics?
No. Politics are bad. I don't.
Oh, okay.
The Reagan era, but like all the cool stuff was happening after '82.
Yeah.
For
Like
like,
everybody was doing drugs and
yeah, like movies, TV shows, drugs, music.
Cocaine was big about that time. Same with LSD.
Quaaludes, I'm all about those.
Quaaludes, yeah. You probably would be into
I 100%
Quaaludes.
would be into Quaaludes.
Yeah.
It's right up my alley. I love being numb.
You're
70s. I don't live my life as a hippie living in a commune. I was going to make a depressing joke, but
Well, how depressing.
I traveled in 93 and
Yeah.
cock blocked my parents.
That'd be sick.
But no, I would just be a hippie living in a commune, doing some acid, not wearing shoes.
Yeah, but what if you're in the situation like people like Marty McFly or Fry from Futurama have been in? Fry fucked his grandma, and Marty McFly almost fucked his mom.
These are facts.
I'm high on acid. Also, my mom and grandma aren't my type.
You don't know that back then.
My mom and grandma.
Your turn, John.
I said. You
No,
were the last
the-
one. Oh, god damn it.
I think this is the last one. Is there 3 in there?
Yep.
Burr, burr.
Last round.
Last round.
Right now.
What?
What's your biggest fear right now? You
Who
wrote
wrote
it.
I wrote right now?
It's your writing.
Biggest fear right now. Okay.
Like in the second?
Just in general, I guess.
I don't know, something falling on me from somewhere else around the world.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not something I'm not. It's fear. Yeah, that's it. What do you got, Nicole?
Oh,
Banana bread shenanigans?
any what?
Banana bread shenanigans?
Well, that's the thing. So, like, I'm just a paranoid, anxious person, but I would say, like, my biggest fear in general is just dying without making a difference.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be depressing, so I'll agree with Nicole.
Dying without making a difference. Do you mean like to the whole world or just to one person or?
Whatever.
Any amount of difference.
Well,
Like, just like me dying without my life
Andrew's gonna
being
get
any
real. I
point
can
of
sense it. Andrew's getting real.
significance.
okay, so moving on.
What? Get real, go
What's
on.
my biggest fear?
Why are you looking at me? Am I scare you?
No, I just don't want to say what it is because it's the same as yours, but more
I said
so
it very vaguely.
yeah, more so being forced to go to another place in the world and combat.
Sex trafficked. Oh.
No.
Did you hear what Nicole said?
Yeah. Not that.
You're not scared of that?
Not well. Like I don't know. This is a weird time to ask me that.
You wrote it.
No, I know, but no. What you asked me is a weird time. Like sex traffic?
No. Whatever.
It's my turn.
No, she just picked hers.
Okay, so this says, describe your wildest night.
Who wrote it?
Andrew.
What website did you get that from?
I didn't.
You don't even remember writing it.
Also, why
no,
did
I
you
don't.
fold it like?
All the Andrews were threes. Oh, and
No, look how
Four.
it's folded.
yeah, like so you can see the writing.
Like a star.
Oh,
What? I didn't do that.
You definitely did.
it's your writing.
This is yours, and this is how you folded it.
I only folded it twice.
You might have got folded by us putting our hands in there, but perfectly like a star. Who knows?
That's great.
Answer, Nicole.
Okay.
Oh man, okay. So
You were
my
pretty drunk on your
wildest night. That's not even it. So one time, like I went to a friend's house. I used to be able to like drink quite a bit and be fine. So like I went to a friend's house and like I used to do this thing. I was a hurt teenager. So I used to do this thing where I would just line up shots, like probably like 10 and just like whoop, whoop, whoop. All like just to start off the night. And so like I did that, and then my friend had like a water bottle full of just like a mix of shit from like literally they call it the kitchen sink. Chugged that, drank a lot. Like too much. And then I was just like really drunk, and so I was like, yeah, I can't go home. All my friends were like, well, you can't come to my house. And then my one friend, Diego, was like, yeah, like you can come to my house. So we start like walking to the bus stop, and it was probably like a good 30-minute walk to the bus stop because we went to come see, and we had to walk to Forest Glade, and it's like the middle of winter, and I just like fall face first into the snow, and I literally was like, this is where I live now. And my friends were like, no, like you can't stay
I love
here. And I was like, no, like this is it. And just picture this. So this is me. I got on pink Ugg boots, skinny jeans. I don't even know the shirt I was wearing.
Probably a Twilight.
No. It was probably one that showed a lot of cleavage. And maybe a sweater. Maybe a sweater. And so yeah, like
No jacket?
probably not.
Oh, you're wild.
I know. And so I was like, I'm gonna live in the snow now. And then like my friends called like another one of our friends, like boyfriends, and was like, yo, can you drive us? So they drive me to Diego's house, and then I get there vomiting everywhere. So then his brother's like trying to take care of me. I'm crying. I have vomit in my hair, and he's like, ew, you're gross. You have vomit in your hair. And so then I go to the bathroom, fall into the shower curtain, rip the whole thing down. His parents call and then some stuff happened, and then the parents called the police, or someone called the police, and the police came, and then she told me that I had to call my mom, but I was like, the fuck I do? So I call a fake number, and then she's like, no, call your real phone number. Call a fake number again. And then she's like, I'm gonna arrest you if you don't call your mom. So then I call my mom, and my mom comes, picks me up, and then they're like, yeah, like she has to go to the hospital. And then I was like, the fuck I do? I'm going home. So my mom brings me home, but they're like, make sure she sleeps on her side. And I was like, I'm gonna sleep on my back. And then woke up the next day, didn't know where my phone was, didn't know anything that happened. And
Bless
my
you.
mom was very upset.
Nice.
You're wild.
That was a
Andrew?
night.
One time, it was like my birthday week, and we were having a party at our friend William's house when we were much younger.
Is this the shoes?
Yep. And I had gotten this pair of Nikes. They're like a limited. Oh, I should put myself on camera. Come on. Okay, so they're a limited edition Nikes that were only available at Athlete's World at certain stores in Canada. So, I got these shoes for my birthday, and I was super stoked on them. Wore them out. We had like a little party thing. I'm thinking it was for my birthday, or just because we had a party every single weekend and it just happened to be my birthday week or whatever. So I got an entire 26er of Jack Daniels, and I got a 2-liter bottle of apple juice, and I just poured out the apple juice until I could fit
Fit all
the
the Jack
entire
Daniels, yeah.
26er in it, and then I drank the entire thing, and I basically, or Will was like, oh, okay, we gotta go sleep at our other friend's house. He lived like probably probably 8 blocks away,
Mhm.
and we were walking there. So basically, Will and this other guy are holding me and like carrying me there, and I'm just like puking the whole way, and then I stop, and I'm by myself, and I just puke all over my brand new shoes, and just lay down right there, and I'm like, yeah, no, fuck it, I'm done. This is it. And then
So you found a place to live outside as well as your wife.
I also found a place outside to live, and then they picked me up and brought me home. It was crazy.
You didn't even sleep at the person's house.
No, they brought me to Josh's house. Oh, I said their name, but
It's a
whatever.
very common name.
Yeah, and we went to that person's house and slept. So yeah,
What'd you do with your stinky puke shoes?
I had to get them professionally cleaned.
You would.
Cost. Well, dude, I literally just got them that week.
So
and
bougie
they're-
motherfucker, John.
They're like $120, or more than
I was gonna say
that,
that's a normal pair of
probably.
Nikes.
Yeah.
No, they were like $220 or something like that,
Mhm.
and then I had to get them cleaned for like another $100. So they ended up being like $320 shoes. Shitty.
Fucking bad and bougie over there.
Yeah.
Cooking it up.
But I wore them for a long time afterwards.
Did they have stains or no? They were all good after the cleaning.
They're good after the cleaning.
Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah. Well, I think most of the stains were just alcohol and what it came out.
You didn't eat any pizza?
Nah. It was all just alcohol that night. It's probably why I puked so much.
All alcohol
Sorry.
that night.
It's the cats, man.
I don't have cats.
You got 2 of them.
No, those are
Aliens.
aliens.
No, I have aliens. You have cats.
I have furry aliens.
Nah.
And that's why I
They
like
all
owls so
look the
much.
same underneath.
Don't we all?
No.
It depends what underneath, I guess. I don't know. All my stories kind of mesh together because I don't remember much of them. So, I'll make one story out of probably a couple.
Let's hear it. One sec. I'm gonna come into the camera for a sec.
In the what?
You heard me.
What are you doing?
I'm just plugging something in.
Oh, fucking nicotine addiction's a hell of a thing.
You know it. You're gonna know it.
I'm thinking. Because there's a lot. I've puked in my sleep a lot. What do you want? You can't catch, eh?
No, that's it.
Fucking. I don't know what I was gonna say.
You said you
Nicole.
puked
I was
in your
gonna make
sleep
fun
a
of
lot?
you. Yeah, I used to puke in my sleep a lot. Like it was a common thing. If I've broken a phone, I puked on my phone to where it was iPhone 4, so still had the button. But that didn't work, so I had to use the accessibility thing on the screen for like 2 years.
Nice.
I ate before I went home one night. I ate like 3 bagels that I got them to custom make for me at Tim Hortons. So it was like pizza bagel with cream cheese, salami, whatever else, and like jalapenos. So, oh yeah, cream cheese. Did I say that?
They had pizza bagels?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they did. So I would
missed out on
I
that.
woke up covered in puke, but it wasn't like your normal puke. It was just cream cheese, and it solidified all over me in my bed.
Disgusting.
Gross.
And my dad's usually helped me clean up my pukey bed.
Yeah.
And he's like, I draw the line at this. You're scraping this shit off your bed.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I flooded a few bathrooms. I guess I should tell some stories of what led up to those, hey? These aren't puke stories that we're telling.
Nope.
I used to think that I needed a 26er to get drunk. So, I think it was your prom night. I wasn't with you. I just know it was the year you would have been at prom.
Yeah, we went together.
Yeah, he was my date.
Yeah.
But me and Guy went to the liquor store, and there was someone supposed to have a party, then it got canceled, but we already had liquor, so there was, like, another party.
I was supposed to go to that party.
What, the second one?
The first one.
Yeah, we all paid for it and shit, yeah. That one got canceled, so we went to the other one. I'm sure you were at as well. No, I don't know what you said, but I'll tell you after. It was in the Villages.
No.
Okay. So whatever, I go there, I'm hammered off the 26er.
20 Snickers.
I just ate a bunch of Snickers. It's like a cheap vodka. Iceberg.
Iceberg?
Yeah, iceberg vodka. I drank all that there. Hammered. I'm talking to someone's dad. I don't know. And then I go to a different party. Someone asked me if I wanted peach schnapps, so I drank all of their bottle of peach schnapps, but then they told me, oh, that was peach moonshine. So then I just black out. And this is where the story, I don't know what happens, but Tommy tells me. Him and his girlfriend were arguing, so I went outside and asked him for a cigarette so I could just chill. And I smoked every cigarette in his pack backwards fully. And I didn't mind or notice.
Classic.
And then my dad came to get me, so Tommy was trying to like stand me up. He picked me up, and I projectile vomited macaroni and cheese everywhere. Like Kraft macaroni and cheese noodles just straight everywhere.
Gross.
And
Wait,
then
you went to prom?
I didn't go to that prom. I went to my prom.
Oh.
I went to the prom. I was still in high school
Right.
because I went for 5th year.
But you went to just the party, not the actual
For
prom.
your prom, yeah.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Gotcha.
For mine, I went to prom and the party.
Okay.
My prom party was sick. You guys fucked up. Some rich
Why?
kid that lived in Tecumseh had like this giant house, and when his parents were chilling with us, there people parked RVs outside to fucking sleep.
That's what ours was supposed to be, but then the school found out about it, and then
Ours got shut down. They're just like, if you're not sleeping here, leave. And everyone's like, yeah, we're sleeping here because like the whole backyard was just filled with tents, RVs in the front, inside people were sleeping.
yeah, that's what ours was supposed to be. Cause like we had the tent set up.
Why does the school have anything to do with what you do after school?
I don't know. They found out that they were selling tickets at the school, and they thought, oh, because they put Riverside prom party on the ticket, so they thought,
Ours was free. That's where you guys fucked up.
yeah, it should have been free. It wasn't my fucking.
Like we all
idea.
had to bring our own shit and everything. It was free.
Yeah.
I didn't even go to a prom party.
Did you go to prom?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do after?
I made cupcakes, cried, and ate them.
Classic.
I have no response.
I went to a prom party and it was lame. The whole prom thing was lame.
Ours was dope. It was the situations afterwards. I'll tell you after this that were shitty, but the prom party was sick.
Yeah.
Andrew, last question, or was that the last question?
Well, the last question kind of makes me uncomfortable.
Who wrote it?
Nicole. It's
Oh.
it's fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Euphoria cast.
Why does that make you feel uncomfortable?
They're in high school.
Not in real life. The actors.
Technically.
The actors
One
are-
is like 36.
Maddie is literally older than all of us.
Maddie is like 36.
How old's Zendaya?
She's like
She's
25.
25 or 26.
All right.
Who are
The
the options?
youngest is 25.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Says cast, so everybody.
Oh, we just get to pick our own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so well, I read it, so I'll go first, I guess. I'm gonna marry Rue. I'm gonna.
Wait. Their characters or them? Because why the
The
fuck would you want to
characters.
marry Rue?
Yeah.
I guess none of the characters you'd want to marry, but
No,
so you're just going for attractiveness.
no, I'm going for the one I would probably get along with best.
Anyways, go on.
Do you think I'm wrong?
Yes.
You don't think I would get along with Rue?
No.
Why?
I do.
Why do you think you would?
Because they're both drug addicts.
Yeah, but she's on a whole different fucking playing field than you.
It's okay. I can still control my own boat over here. Just hang out.
Yeah, until she bankrupts you.
Yeah. And then who would I kill? Probably
That's
kill.
an easy one.
What?
Wait, does it have to be all girls?
No,
Okay, then that's an easy one.
Andrew doesn't really watch the show.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
But he watched the one episode. I
Oh,
feel like
I
Andrew
killed
watched
that.
enough to know who's not a good person.
I think I killed that Nate guy.
Yeah,
Is that who you're talking about?
I was gonna say him or his dad. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'd fuck Cassie or Sydney. Whatever.
I knew that one.
Yeah.
John?
Mary Lexi. Can I have 4? Can we add another one?
What's
the What's-
fourth? Kill 2.0.
No.
Date and then break up so you can get
Yeah,
married?
I'll do that one. Yeah. All right. What did I? Was Mary Lexi? I might need 5
What?
John!
because I don't want to kill any of them besides like Nate or his dad. But I'm gonna fuck all of them. Mary Lexi. Date then break up Rue. 3-way with Maddie and Cassie, and kill Nate and his dad.
Wait, 3 with Cassie and who?
And Maddie, that would be wild, huh? That'd be fucking nutty.
And while they're both mad at each other?
Hopefully, right?
Oh, God.
God. Okay, I am going to...
Lexi's great. Come on.
I'm going to kill
Oh.
Jewel.
Oh yeah.
I'll date and break up with Rue.
Same.
I would... okay, so I'm having a hard time choosing my fucking Mary.
If it was Zendaya and like the actors we were picking, I'd probably marry Zendaya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm having a hard time between Fezco and Cassie.
Forgot about him. I'd date and break up with him maybe.
I don't know if I want to fuck him or marry him. Same with Cassie. Fuck it, I'm gonna do both to both.
There you go. I was just gonna say do it.
Which one are you gonna divorce?
Either. It's
Cassie.
Yeah.
a throuple wedding.
She's kind of a crazy bitch, but I might be into it.
That's what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. We're off the rails here in this episode.
You didn't pick your date and break up because we added it after your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, date and break up. What's Cassie's sister's name?
That's Lexi,
Lexi.
the one I said I'd
Lexi,
marry. Yeah.
Yeah.
She cute.
Yeah, I'd probably date and break up with her.
Marry the drug addict though, huh?
Yeah. Keeping it going. Yeah, I'm gonna save her one day.
I will
Yeah.
say though, I do fuck with Rue,
Zendaya's hot as fuck.
but I just don't think that I would be able to deal with that.
You do.
No, to that extent, that's just too much. I literally have family members I haven't talked to in like over 8 years because of that.
Yeah. It's a
Me
lot.
too.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's kind of ironic. But whatever.
But Jewel, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, she's horrible.
She literally hands Rue a White Claw and then yells at Rue for drinking it.
Ah, that's what you do.
That's how you get him.
Do you think he's real?
Who?
Elliot?
Yeah.
There's a lot of theories going around that he might be the missing brother from the picture or he's not real. And
He's
just some-
definitely real. I honestly think we're going to have to wait until season 3 to find out a lot of answers about that.
about at least this picture.
I don't know if they really meant for the picture to be as big of a thing as it is. Like, they zoomed in on it a little bit, but they've zoomed in on it
Could be think
a lot.
you'd think you'd be like, hey, there's an extra kid there. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
That's what but what I'm saying, though, is, like, I don't think they meant for it to blow up as much as it did in this season. I think that they
Yeah.
were doing it as an Easter egg for a later season.
I watched this like deep cut thing that was like, cause remember the first episode where Rue was narrating, and said Fez's grandma is I don't remember, hard as fuck or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then Maddie yells at Lexi that she's hard as fuck, and someone's like, Fez is just going for his grandma.
But this is the other thing that a lot of people didn't notice. So in this season, halfway through, the narrator changes to Jewel.
Yeah. Isn't there a different narrator in like a recent episode too than either of them?
No, it's not narrated.
Is it
Oh, yeah,
Jules
that's what it was.
or Jewel?
It's Jules. I'm just being
Fez says
Fezco.
Jewel.
Did you watch the TikTok I sent?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
We gotta put the TikTok in later if we can, but it's like this guy is like, Fezco can do a lot of things, but the one thing he can't do is put the S at the end of Jules.
Well, that's what I guess.
But we're gonna do a whole episode on Euphoria, so I don't want to go too into it right now.
We have to.
Well, you might as well give your predictions and shit,
Yeah,
because the
you're
last episode's tomorrow. Well, because, surprise, we film on Saturdays. There goes the illusion.
Want to hear something cool I read about?
What?
The creator of Elf, the like puppeted Elf, not a fully, but like the voice, and I don't know if he puppeted him. Anyways, Elf hasn't been in a lot of things that he's been offered, like even recently, because he doesn't want to kill the illusion that Elf isn't a real person.
Well,
Like he wants, because like they've even made it seem like in behind the scenes shit that he's like an actor that is an alien just playing Elf on TV. So he was like offered to be in like Muppet shows and shit to like visit, and they just don't have it because it's too much. Because you got to put a hole in the floor and have 4 people working under it, and then take it all away when this thing's done.
it's just too much, man.
It's a lot.
Can't believe they would even try, you know?
Okay, I gotta pee, so can we wrap this up?
It's your show.
Well, we're almost at 2 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Are you sure you want to wrap it up?
Okay, friends, if you made it this long, congratulations. You found out things about us that you probably don't care about.
Facts.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and see you next time.
Check out our Patreon. Give us all your money. This is a stick up. Okay.
Highway robbery.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.